It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Harris on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's
What is this nigga doing?
Absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Vikings.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Will Fuller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Score Seahawks 14, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker is set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Vikings 7.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's letting this one go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get him for a loss of about 3. To try again after the sack. Allen, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Jefferson.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now second
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Butker is set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That one is going to to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again they run with Gurley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'd stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal, and no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He was brought down by...
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
Burrows
33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Burrows.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
For Deontay Harris.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 26.
Fairbairn able to put this one through.
Is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 39, Allen. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
50-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Allen. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings' 23-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 24-yard line.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jay Hightower on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
At the 25-yard line, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He'll fire one deep for Webb. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he knocks it through.
The score, Seahawks 52, Vikings 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Vikings.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is
you got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Tonight's final scores.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And mobile snack shops. It's 2004's ultimate